Hello, interdisciplinary cooperative education students. Happy Friday. September 4th is the date today, and we are going to review social skills of riding the bus. Let me make this a little bigger. All right. So one of the first tips that they give you for social skills are ways that we should behave that are socially acceptable or appropriate. It's good to have boundaries with people like strangers, or it's good to follow the social rules and cues of other people. The first social skill that we talk about when riding the bus is offer your seat to those who need it more. So, for example, if you're riding on a bus and you see, like this gentleman did, an elderly lady who had a bag and a cane, like it would be more appropriate to give her a seat versus letting her stand up. It's just something that is courteous and something polite that you do to respect your elders or respect somebody that has a condition that maybe they need to take a seat. With this scenario here where this woman who has a cane and a bag, she might not be as sturdy. If she has to stand up on the bus, if the bus is moving, might not be as sturdy, and she might fall over and get an injury or something. It's just a kind thing to do. It's not something you have to do, but it's just something that's kind. But this is only if like there's no more other seats on the bus. You know, you want to offer your seat. If you are, maybe someone would offer their seat to you. Maybe you're the person that might need to have a seat because your balance isn't very good if you were standing up in a moving bus. So just think about that. Number 2, personal space. This is a good one for not just the bus, but for in life in general. Give space to others. See here, this lady's doing it the right way. This lady has to stand and she's hanging onto this pole here, and this lady is hanging onto this railing here. But here, this is too close. This space is, there's no space in between them. Especially now, you definitely want to keep your space with people. So for sure, this is the wrong way. You want to give space to others. That's very important, not only on the bus, but like I said, in life in general. The third social rule, you may have to stand if all the seats are taken. So when you see that the bus is full, hang on tight to like one of the railings they offer you. You do not want to get upset about it just because like sometimes the buses are full. Like this gentleman here, he said there's no place to sit, and he's screaming and shouting and he's upset. But sometimes you just have to stand. Now obviously, like I said, if you are somebody that's going to have trouble maintaining their balance standing up while the bus is moving, maybe you could politely ask, hey, would you mind if I have a seat so I don't fall? You could do that, but that's just an option. But definitely you may have to stand if all the seats are taken. Social skill number 4, use headphones in case others prefer quiet. So here's this young lady doing it the right way. She has her earbuds in. And then here is where this is a wrong example of what you should do. She's got a boom box. It's loud. Not everybody likes what you're listening to. So this is a good rule in general when you're listening to your music or your phone in general, in public, at school. If you are listening to music, put your earbuds in, your headphones on, so that not everybody else can hear what you're listening to. And you probably don't want to have it even with her earbuds in. It could be super loud. So maybe just make sure that it's quiet enough so one, the other people can't hear it, and two, if there's an emergency on the bus and the driver has to give you directions, you probably want to make sure that you can hear what other people are saying in case there was an emergency. So it's always good to be aware of your surroundings. If you have your headphones on, they're blasting and you can't hear anything that's going on, how do you know what's around you? And someone also can take more advantage of you in that situation if you're not paying attention and you can't hear things. So it's always good to make sure you can hear to what's going on around you, even with your earbuds on or your headphones on. Number 5, it's okay to ask the driver for help or directions. So if you are lost or you don't know which stop things are, you definitely want to ask. So here's this young lady. She says to the driver, "Which stop is for the library, please?" And if this driver is on this route a lot, he's going to know and he's going to be happy to help you. You definitely don't want to get on there and be afraid to ask for help, because you would be riding this bus round and round and round. And that wouldn't be good. You could get lost. So definitely ask for help or directions. And that's a good rule of thumb again in life, like ask for help when you need it. Number 6, tell the driver if there's a problem. So let's say you're trying to get on the bus and the back doors are not opening. Here's what this is the right way. This young man says that the back door doesn't open. Instead, here's the wrong way, where he's banging on the doors trying to open it. You could definitely break something if something doesn't work, or let's say there's a seat that's wobbly, or just let the driver know so that he can take a look at it, or the maintenance people at the bus station can take a look at it. Number 7. So this says ignore rude or loud people. So here's an example of this guy here in the red shirt doing it appropriately. So here's this guy saying, "Hey, what are you looking at?" And he's not giving into it. He's just like ignoring him, just letting it go. Here's a way of the wrong way to handle it, saying, "I'm not staring at you. What did you say?" Like they're having an argument. Sometimes you will come across people that take offense to things or misinterpret things, or maybe have a mental illness, or just there's different types of people out there. So it's sometimes always best to first try to ignore these people that might be trying to start something with you, or misinterpret something. You don't have to talk to everybody on the bus that talks to you. It's probably recommended that you kind of stay to yourself, because you don't know what kind of conversations people might get into with you. So it's best just to kind of stay in your bubble and kind of try to remain alert to where your bus drop-off location is, and that you're getting to your destination safely. But if you also don't feel safe being on the bus with certain people, maybe it's best to sit closer to the driver. That might be something that you could do. Number 8. Now, they do not have bathrooms on our city buses, but if you take a bus, like I don't know if Greyhound is still running, but there used to be buses that would transport you from here, let's say for an example, to Chicago or down to Tennessee. But if you're on a bus trip that has a big bus that has a door for a bathroom or has a bathroom on it, you definitely want to make sure you close that bathroom door. So on a trip, close and lock the bathroom door. So this is not just the city bus, but when you're taking a bus to travel somewhere, here's the right way. They're locking the door, shutting it behind them. This is the wrong way. You definitely don't want to go to the bathroom with the door open. But like I said, when you're riding the city bus, there is no bathroom on it. This is just if you're on a long trip on one of the big travel buses, that's something to keep in mind. So this is what you will do today is you'll go over some social skills and say whether it's true or false. So I will give you a statement. For example, it's a good idea to give your seat away to someone who might need to sit. True or false? So you have to go through all of those questions here. Let's go through all of them. So this is true or false. True means like yes, false means no. So question 1, you should offer your seat to those who need it more. True or false? Question 2, You should get as close as you can to the person next to you. True or false? Question 3, if all the seats are taken, you should shout and tell the driver. True or false? 4, use your headphones in case others prefer quiet. True or false? Number 5, it is okay to ask the driver for help or directions. True or false? Tell the driver if there is a problem. True or false? If someone is being rude to you on the bus, you should be rude back. True or false? If there is a bathroom on the bus and you need to use it, keep the door open. True or false? So those are your questions, and you will definitely want to submit that when you are done. I wish you a great weekend, and I will see you back here on Monday. Take care.